Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing my Fall Clean and Decorate 2023 series in my kitchen and in my dining room, and I am super excited for this. Well, in all honesty, it's mostly a clean with me because we are going to hit corners and crevices that I just do not think about on a daily basis, to be perfectly honest. And you're definitely going to want to stick around to see the transformation this messy space takes on and how beautiful it can be with just a few simple fall touches here and there. You don't need to go YouTube overboard to have your house give off that fall vibe without being a whole bunch of stuff you're going to have to take down and put away.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
Well, Scott and I have just gotten back from a month-long summer vacation, and that is what has inspired this being the time that I am going to do my fall decorating. When we came back home, I realized just how neglected and dirty my house was and how it needed immediate attention. I didn't want to just do the surface cleans that I always find myself doing. It was time to do the deep clean. I like to do that twice a year, spring and in fall, and I call that my home reset. I'm not a dirty person, and I do clean my house every single day, but truth be told, I do not get down into all of those corners and crevices every single time. I have way more important things to do than worry about that. We have businesses to run. We have animals to feed. I have children that need to get to art class and dance class and gymnastics. Real life takes over and things get neglected. Today, we're going to take care of all of that in our kitchen, starting with one of the most neglected areas of all, the top of the refrigerator. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get up here often at all. I'm 5'2", and if I don't see it on a daily basis, I really don't think about it. I couldn't even tell you what was up here. I did know I would find some serious dust and definitely needed to have a little spruce up and bring a little life to this dead area of the kitchen. So I'm just going to give it a good cleaning, rearrange this decor, and call it a day above the fridge. It's perfectly acceptable to change your mind in life and in decor, and I actually like this colorful arrangement much better on top of my fridge. It really draws your attention up there.
You gotta slow down and look around you, son. Give a lot and live a little. Work with what you got. Where you're going, you can rest your head. Where you're going, brightness looks big. Where you're going, truth cannot be hidden. You gotta get.
If you're new here, allow me to introduce myself and convince you to stick around. My name's Shawn, and I live near Cape Cod, Massachusetts with my husband Scott, 4 really cool cats that we adore, and 20 chickens that all have names. My husband literally works all the time, and life as a housewife can get mundane and lonely for me. I created this channel to not only inspire others, but to inspire myself and make some great friends along the way. Here on my blog, I share real life, and I can assure you it looks nothing like a Pinterest board. I'm crafty and creative, and I consider myself an honest cross between Roseanne Connor and Martha Stewart. I love to share things like recipes and DIYs and whatever else is going on around here. It's about all things homemaking in a realistic way, and I hope one you find inspiring. Budgets are real and bargains are life. I love thrifting and repurposing things, giving them a new life. I have so much coming up. We're talking holiday inspiration and ideas, budget-friendly room makeovers, and some amazing recipes you won't want to miss out. So hit that subscribe button and introduce yourself. Where are you watching from, and what is the weather like where you are? It's definitely leaning into cooler days here, and autumn is right on their heels.
And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles.
Here's a little tip for you guys. Might not be a smart tip, but it's a tip nonetheless. Every time I go into Target, I always go down the clearance end caps in the random aisles, even though I don't need anything on there, because sometimes you can find really great deals, like these Magnolia salt and pepper containers that I got for a really great price. I'm just saying, it's always worth looking. Another thing I do to keep up with the grime of living in this house with all these kids and animals is every time I take the trash out, I always Lysol the inside of it before I put the liner back in, and I always use an essential oil on cotton balls. I like lemon because it just keeps my trash from smelling yucky, especially in the summertime, and you can drop them directly into the barrel if you want. It's just another added fresh bonus because trash can be super gross, like really, really super gross. If you follow my channel, you know I swap out these 3 little antique glass milk containers that I keep on my windowsill, and I swap them out using different picks I find to fit the season, and they're usually on clearance or at least on sale. I think it's a great added little touch, and it brings a great pop of color right above my sink. Reused, repurposed, and bought on sale. Now that's my kind of project.
Beyond gravel, beyond all. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
We try to find our ways in life to give our hearts and soul a peace of mind. But you just wanna drink your wine and grab the glass and let it go down. But I can't hold you any longer. I can't cope 'cause you're a storm. I wake up feeling even smaller, even when the storm is over. Was it all in my head? Did we try too hard and lost it all instead? Was it all on me? Oh, you backed away so far I couldn't see how far you drifted away. Along the street, how far you drifted.
Because I have such limited counter space in my kitchen, I am not a fan of decorating my counters per se, but I do have this tiered tray on my island, and this is kind of where it resides right now. So, because it's just sitting there, I'm going to add a few fall touches to that, and I think it actually looks really good. It's just another nice little pop of color in another spot of the room, because I'm not going crazy from one end to the other. It's just here and there, and I'm really loving the here and there.
I can't hold you any longer. I can't cope 'cause you're a storm.
I love the idea of using swags and vines in my window treatment, and I think they just take it to a whole nother level when you drape them on the rod. So here I'm just going to switch out the wisteria for something more appropriate for this time of the year. Every year I make this chandelier over my island the focal point of my kitchen for whatever holiday decor I'm putting up. And here I just use chains and swags, usually the ones I get from Michael's on sale, 40% off. Yay! And I just literally put it around the top, and oh my gosh, it just adds so much to this room, especially when the light is on and the way the light goes through it. You have candles going. The ambiance of my kitchen right now is totally screaming fall, and I am super happy with it. Every surface of the kitchen is clean, it is shining, it looks amazing, except for the floor. That is the very last thing I do, and I usually do it at nighttime when everybody's done messing it up. Just enough touches here and there with those amazing fall colors in my kitchen that gives me all of those good fall vibes and all those fall feels without it being too much. To me, it's just the right amount. And now it's the dining room's turn. The two catch-all surfaces in my house that collect everything are the dining room table and the kitchen island. Everything that needs to go upstairs ends up on the dining room table, or everything that I move from the kitchen island that needs to go to its rightful home finds its way on the dining room table. So 9 out of 10 times my dining room table is rendered useless because it's literally covered in just about anything and everything. It's been really bad lately. I have to own it. I haven't kept up with it, but that's all about to change. It's going to get cleaned off nicely, and it's going to stay cleaned off nicely. I happened to be in Tractor Supply, and of course I was perusing the clearance section, and I found these Red Barn baskets that were on clearance for about $6 each. So one's a Christmas present for my sister-in-law, and one is for me. I also made a random pit stop at the thrift store, and Scott saw this and wanted it because his grandmother had one just like it. And that is Yankee Candle, and it cost way more than what I paid for it. So, see, it does pay to pop into places randomly. Chandelier is one thing that I constantly decorate for all the seasons and for different reasons in my house. I love to make that the focal point of the room, and I do so by using things like napkin rings and candle rings. And I find that they fit perfectly over the light, and you can actually get them at the end of each season on super sales and super clearances, and they just add so much to a room that I don't add a lot of decor to. But this is the focal point, and I think these simple additions to the chandelier is out of this world and over the top phenomenal. It is my most favorite thing in this room. And when you light the chandelier up at night with those Edison bulbs in there, just like the one in the kitchen, it is glowing like October on fire, and it just makes my soul so happy.
You've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this. Try to get some sleep. If you give up the fight, if only just for a bit. There's a new day, it is waiting for us. There's a new day waiting round the bend. There's a new day, and it will restore us. There'll be new ways. This is not the end.
Now, for those that might not be ready to commit or actually just can't do any of the decorating that they would like to do in their homes, there are other ways that you can bring all of those fall vibes and autumn feels into your lives in very simple ways, and the majority of them cost nothing to do. Start with your phone, whether it's an Android or iOS. If you go to Pinterest, you'll be able to find some beautiful autumnal wallpapers to choose from. In fact, they have wallpapers for every season and every reason there, and you can download them for free. And just changing that on your phone, I find sets the mood and tone for the day and really makes me smile. It's just a very small way to start inching that fall vibe in. What the? Pump those brakes for a minute. Why does my phone say January 9th when I am literally holding this in my hand on August 26th? Is this like a glitch in the Matrix? Did I just witness that? What is going on here? I do not understand this whatsoever, and it's kind of totally freaking me out a bit. What the heck? All right, let's get past that and back to the autumn vibes I am sharing with you all. Another great way that you can bring those into your world is by the simple use of candles. They come in all different varieties, all different scents, and all different price points, and there really is something for everyone. When I pick my candles, the one thing I try to do is keep one common factor with them all, whether that be notes of cinnamon or apple. I want the candles to all go cohesively so that way I can burn them in every room of my house and it's not actually overwhelming. These are some of my favorites right here. And here's a personal confession for you all. I despise the flavor of pumpkin spice anything, but it's one of my most favorite candle scents to burn in my house in the fall. Can anyone else relate to that out there? Are you the same way? Do you hate the flavor of pumpkin spice anything, but actually love the scent of it in your home? Let me know in the comments down below if you love the flavor or just the scent. And finally, favorite way to bring that autumn vibe into my home is right through YouTube itself. You can search for autumn ambiance and there is quite a selection you can go through. You can get sounds of nature, sounds of rain, leaves falling. You could get autumnal jazz and old-fashioned autumn music. The choices are literally endless, and when you find that one that you want, all you do is click on it and set it, and there it is in the background. I love to set one on my TV and sit down with a great book and a great autumn candle burning. And that is probably one of my most favorite ways to really kind of cozy into a fall vibe. I hope this has brought you inspiration and maybe even some ideas to start bringing some of those fall vibes and fall feels into your own life, because I can promise you those feelings can only be described as cozy and warm and something I look forward to every single year. It's my most favorite time of the year. Well, besides Christmas. To me, this is the kickoff to all good things to come.
Well, thank you so much for joining me at another Clean and Decorate with me for my Fall 2023 series. This time we did my kitchen and my dining room, and I have to say I really love the simple touches that are here and there. And using my transitional decor, I'm going to be able to seamlessly pull this over into winter and Christmas and all of those amazing vibes that I just cannot wait for. I wait all year for this. Fall is my favorite time of year because it just transitions so nicely into winter, into Christmas, and then back into winter again. And I just think everything is so magical and lovely at that point in time. Thank you so much for joining me for my very first Clean and Decorate Fall series with me. If this is content that you enjoyed, please let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like, and I will know to make more and just share more of my life with you guys, because I actually wouldn't mind doing that. I love sharing between friends, and I would love to give you an even bigger glimpse into my world and how I live it, glitter and all. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would consider doing so now. There is so much more to come, and you guys haven't even seen my master bedroom yet. Can I just say, cozy bed you want to spend the entire day in? because that's what I'm going to show you how to create. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You will never miss anything. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Love you all, and I will see you real soon.